I have lived in Austin, Texas for the last 4 years, and today we're going to be going over the top 20 things to do in Austin based on Google, and I'm going to tell you if it's actually worth going to see or not. Number 1, Texas State Capitol. This is always one of the top things to do that they say to do, I guess. Yeah, you can go to the Capitol like once because like history and everything, but I don't know why it's the number 1 thing to do in Austin. It's boring. On a scale of 1 to swag, I'm gonna give it a 4. Number 2, Lady Bird Lake Hike and Bike Trail. Okay, it's actually cute. I would recommend doing that. You can rent a bike near it. You can walk around it. You can see a bunch of dogs. There's also a bunch of parks. I think it's called Butler Park. That's right by Lady Bird as well. So on a scale of 1 to swag, I'm gonna give that a 9. Number 3, Barton Springs Pool. This is another one that is super hyped. It's like the best thing in the world according to all the websites online. So it like constantly stays like a 68 degrees or something all year. So that's cool. I mean, during the summer when it's literally over 100 degrees. So 1 to swag, I'm gonna give that a 7 or 8. Okay, number 4 is Mount Bonell. I actually really like Mount Bonell. It's really pretty. It's just a short little hike. If you're gonna go, obviously it's gonna be really pretty when the sun is setting and the sun is rising. That's when it's the most popular. 1 to swag level, I'm gonna give that 8 or 9. Number 5 is the LBJ Presidential Library. I actually don't know why this is on the list. I would say it does have a lot of cool things in terms of history, so if you like history, you should definitely check that out. 1 to swag level, I'm gonna give it a 5. None of these scores are scientific. This is solely based on what I think. Okay, number 8 is watching the bats from the Congress Avenue Bridge. You're distracting, dude. You're distracting. Watching the bats, it's like really popular to do that, but I do recommend if you really want to see the bats, I'd recommend doing a kayak tour. It gets super packed on that bridge during like peak times of the year. 1 to swag level, because of the traffic and how stressful it is, I'm gonna have to give it like a 6. Number 9, Lady Bird Wildflower Center. Yeah, I would go if I was visiting. It's cool, it's pretty. Once again, not super expensive. 1 to swag level, I'm gonna give it a 6. Okay, number 10, South Congress Avenue. This is actually one that I do recommend. I'm gonna give this a swag level, but it's only a swag level if you have money to spend. Because South Congress is just an entire street, a bunch of like cool shops and restaurants. Number 11, the Austin Aquarium. So you can find a Groupon for the aquarium like all the time. The thing about the Austin Aquarium is so all the animals that are there are actually rescues. Another cool thing about it though is that there's a lot of opportunities to actually have interactions with the animals. Last time I went, I ended up having interactions with an octopus. I'll give it a swag. Number 12 is Zilker Park. I don't know why this is number 12 on the list and number 1 is the Texas State Capitol. I really enjoy going to Zilker. It's basically like, think of Central Park, New York, a much smaller version in Austin, Texas. And there's a lot of dogs everywhere and people having picnics with their friends, people playing soccer games. It's just really good energy, good vibes. So swag for Zilker. Number 13, McKinney Falls State Park. Once again, I don't know why this is number 13. This should definitely be up in the ratings. It's called McKinney Falls, so there's a lot of like little waterfalls. And you can like, there's a lot of really good hiking trails. I've never camped there, but I'm pretty sure that you can camp there. I would say it's a 9. Because since it's not free, it's not full swag level. Number 15 is the Thinkery. 15 is the Thinkery, which is basically like the kids museum here. I actually did go to the Thinkery pretty recently because I actually love kids museums. I think that we should normalize adults going into kids museums because they're fun, they're interactive. I love anything that is interactive. But it is kind of pricey. 1 to 10 swag level, 5 or 6 because it's pricier. Number 16 is the I Love You So Much mural. It's actually on the South Congress Street that I was talking about. You take a picture in front of it, you know, with your lover, your friend, whoever. It's just like a very iconic Instagram spot, so, you know, I would say if you're in Austin and you want to be a little touristy, definitely take a picture there. Number 17 is the Domain. Everything that I mentioned previously has pretty much been like south downtown Austin. Domain is actually like one of the fewer things that are North Austin. The Domain is just this like huge mall. There's two parts to it. It's huge like outdoor mall. But South Congress specifically is more like Austin-y, so it has like more unique shops, whereas the Domain, it has like Gucci, Forever 21. If you have money, I'm gonna give it an 8. Number 19, Barton Creek Greenbelt. So this is like another outdoorsy hiking type of thing. A lot of people take their dogs there. I take my dogs there. I'll give it a swag, but it is pretty south, so if you're not south, it's kind of a far drive. Number 20 is the University of Texas in Austin, which is where I graduated from. I would say if you are here whenever UT football games are happening, you should do that. You can go tailgating. Overall rating of Austin, I'll give it a 7.
You're vlogging?
Yeah, I'm vlogging.
Hey everybody, what's up? How's it going? This is China coming at you live. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.